Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Nio Stock. Should you buy the dip on Nio Stock? Why is Nio Stock down 12.57% today? I hope to answer all those questions for you guys by the end of the video. So let's really dive in and take a look at Nio. What's been going on with Nio? Why is Nio Stock down 12.52% today? Well, Nio actually did have their earnings yesterday, right? So their expected EPS was negative 7 cents, but they actually did miss their earnings and posted up an EPS of negative 14 cents. Now, this really has kind of been concerning people because Nio in itself as a company, really as a stock price, has not really been doing that well lately. So if we take a look at the 1 month chart, it's down 26.31% of its value and down about $15. And if we take a look at the 3 month chart as well, it's down 16.32%. Now, we can't really forget that Nio Stock in itself has really been growing a lot. Taking a look at the last year, it's still up 949%, but it's really concerning people altogether. Is Nio Stock going to make a recovery? Is Nio Stock a good buy at $43.54? I actually do recommend people actually buy the dip on Nio Stock at $43.55. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But the reason I say this, guys, is because Nio still fundamentally as a company is still doing very, very well for itself. Yes, they did not really do that well on their earnings, but a lot of people are optimistic about their quarter one sales. They had really good January and February delivery numbers, right? Always beating their estimates, which is a very good sign. We have Nio now expanding their cars into different markets by the middle of this year, second half of 2021. Nio dropping a brand new sedan with its innovative technology as far as battery swap stations. There's a lot to consider here as Nio as a company. Yes, Nio is now in a bear market, but as every stock has gone through it before, doesn't necessarily mean that Nio is not going to make a very good recovery. I do think that Nio is still a very good buy, and I still do see the long-term potential with Nio as an EV company. Right now, Nio currently does rank number 1 among its Chinese EV competitors, Li Auto and XPeng, as far as when it comes to China. So right now, if people have been waiting to buy Nio Stock, now is a perfect time to buy the dip on Nio. Yes, Nio Stock has been crashing, but that's never going to change my overall bullish sentiment on the stock. I do think that Nio does have a lot to offer as a top EV company. They use a lot of innovative technology. The battery swap technology is absolutely innovative as well. They're planning on dropping a whole new vehicle line along with a new sedan as well. So Nio's growth is definitely has a lot to go. Even taking a look at it statistically wise, Chinese EV is still set to grow a lot in the next 10 years. But I do want people to know that Nio is more of a long-term hold. I do want people to know that Nio on the intraday right now does not really look as appetizing as an investment as some people would like it to be. But if we take a look at the long-term growth potential of Nio Stock, Nio is going to be a huge EV company, and it already is a huge EV company, posting up pretty good sales numbers. Right, they're always beating their estimates, and I know people have the argumentative side that Nio as a company is a sell right now, that you shouldn't really buy Nio, but I think in itself that the whole EV market has been entering a pretty bearish market. Even taking a look at Tesla stock, it has not really been doing as well as some people have liked it to be. Tesla was trading around $900 and has actually sunk in quite a bit. Yes, there's going to be bull and bear market. That's just part of the stock market in itself. But right now is a very good time to actually buy the dip on Nio Stock if you've actually been waiting for it. I'm pretty optimistic that Nio's next quarter is going to be a lot better. I know that Nio is still posting up pretty good record-selling delivery numbers. They're trying to expand their clientele. They're trying to drop a whole new product line. Bigger and better batteries is another key factor. And they're also trying to perfect the self-autonomous driving technology. So if you take a look at the bullish case behind Nio, this company still is going to experience a lot of growth. And I honestly do recommend people buy the dip on Nio Stock. The stock is going to be growing for a very long time. Now, if we go for an overall price prediction for Nio, no analysts have really changed their perspective on Nio Stock. Highest analyst rating still rates at $100, while a lot of big-time investors still hold Nio Stock, like JP Morgan, Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, and all these big-time investors still support Nio. So it's not like Nio is going to be going anywhere. Yes, the Chinese EV game still has a lot to grow, and Nio as a company still does have a lot to grow. My price target for Nio Stock is still $100 by the end of the year. I do think that Nio Stock is going to hit $100. The reason I say this is because, like I said, Nio is going to be experiencing a lot of growth in the year of 2021. Yes, it did experience a lot of growth in the year of 2020. And I don't think it's going to replicate 1,000% growth in the year of 2021, but we know that the EV market is very explosive. It's starting to expand. It's continuing to rise, and its overall vast majority that people want to buy an EV car. People love the EV market, and people are investing a lot of money into these EV stocks because they see the long-term growth potential behind Nio, and they see the long-term growth potential behind the EV market in itself. And I do want people to know that right now is the pinnacle of the EV market. It's just starting to hit its growth. It's not like it's hit full growth capacity. There's not much left to grow for the EV market in itself, but if we dive in a little bit deeper, the EV market is going to be growing for a very long time. Really taking a look at Nio, no one's really going to know where Nio could be over the next 5 to 10 years. The stock could be worth $300, $500. Nobody really knows. A lot of people said the same thing about Tesla when it was first trading, that Tesla was going to go down to $100. There was a lot of bears on the stock, but Tesla has time and time again surpassed the expectations of many. And I know that Nio stock is also going to surpass the expectations of many. Me, looking at it from a bigger perspective, I do think Nio does have a lot to offer. And I actually think Nio is one of the more reputable EV companies that people should actually be investing in. And instead of like a bunch of the other ones we see, it's not like Nio is just a blank check EV company that's not really doing anything. It's not selling cars. It's not growing. It's not expanding. But, Nio is doing its very best as an EV company to really over-deliver to its customers and to the people who are holding the stock. Like I said, Nio has a game plan, and it's sticking by it. Like I said, expanding to Europe in the middle of 2021. A whole new product line, bigger and better battery. Like, it's really headed in the very good, innovative direction, which makes Nio's stock, like I said, it's going to be growing for a very long time. And I absolutely think Nio stock is worth a buy at $43.70. If you guys are holding Nio at a higher average, like $58, $60, now's a very good time to start averaging down. A lot of people have been waiting for this dip on Nio stock for a very long time, and we haven't seen Nio at this price for a very long time. It's kind of been trading in the $50 to $60 range for the last couple of months. So now's a very good time, if you've been wanting to buy Nio stock, to actually pick it up. Give it a try, because I know that the company does have a lot to offer. And I do know that Nio in the long term is a very good investment, but I also want people to know as well, it's a longer term investment hold, right? Nio is not something that's going to just blow up overnight, but I know that overall, from a long-term investment perspective, that this company does have a lot to offer. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Nio stock. Do you guys think Nio stock is worth a buy at $43.70? If you guys own Nio stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.